What's up today? What if Naruto fucking Uzumaki was a xenomorph? Yeah, for the people that didn't watch Alien are gonna be like, wow, what's a xenomorph? But to be honest, it's disgusting. It's disgusting life cycle. It has a disgusting life cycle. First, the queen xenomorph that came from the queen egg, which the queen facehugger is from. The queen facehugger can impregnate someone twice. What do you mean by impregnate? The facehugger puts in a creature that grows into becoming this thing. And when it grows enough that it can burst outside, it bursts outside the fucking chest. And then it grows in a dark area with an unknown life cycle and becomes this thing. And a queen xenomorph queen facehugger can impregnate someone twice. The first one is the queen. It's taller and can make eggs. The second one is the Praetorian. He's the queen bodyguard. Xenomorph are genderless. So, yeah. So how will this happen? To be honest, if you look at it, there's actually a pretty good way to add it. It will be from the game Alien vs Predator 3. Because, come on, that game was good. So yeah, it will be from that game. So how will it be from that game? Well, easy. It was thousands of years in the future. The Queen Xenomorph 6, the main Xenomorph character you play on the Xenomorph character you play as in the game, has made thousands of millions of eggs. The hive has evolved a lot that now it got through a lot. And then the Wayland Yutani research collecting came. It stopped all of them. It jailed all of them. And Wayland Yutani and Mr. Wayland was already dead. So now there was a new leader. The new leader was much more careful than Wayland and Android David and all of his family. He wasn't like Wayland wanted to experiment and make shit that will end up in the galaxy getting destroyed. No, he was a man of focus and standards. They wouldn't let humanity die because of some little bioweapon experiment. So because they were so advanced, they sent all the eggs into another dimension. All the other eggs and the xenomorphs were sent into another dimension of the void, where they died. But one egg somehow got into another dimension. It was not just a normal egg, it was a very special egg. After that, meanwhile it was 5 years before Naruto was born. It was 5 fucking years before Naruto was born. Naruto was going around in the village, and then he saw the egg, and he was wondering what it was. He got to it to touch it, but then a parasite burst out of it. Minato barely the parasite. What? After that, the parasite did cling at him. Minotaur got the parasite. The parasite was so much physically stronger than a normal facehugger. Okay, that Minotaur had some hard time getting it then. He grabbed his kuna and to stab it. When he stabbed it, the kuna broke it. The creature then jumped at his face, opening its weird. You don't know. You don't want to know what the fuck he does. He opens. Minotaur looked at it, and then he uses a chakra paper put on his mouth. It was made for enhancement, so the facehugger couldn't get to his mouth. After that, Minotaur grabbed the creature, not knowing what it was to do with his mouth. And he wasn't someone that would take risks, so he grabbed it. He shouted to the Sandokage. The Sandokage wanted to kill it, but on the same day it disappeared. Because when the Minotaur came with it, there was someone who noticed that it was Danzo. Danzo was saying, "Alright, I want you to steal the parasite." But Tom was answered, "But why? Isn't it dangerous?" Danzo answered, "That's exactly why. I want to know what kind of danger it poses." After that, the two Ombudsmen got the parasite. Danzo then freezed it for future uses. After that, after 5 years, Naruto was born. When Naruto was born, Danzo found a pretty good thing to use the egg for. The parasite for. So he got it out of the freezer. He got it into a freezer that freezed it, and then the parasite didn't move with it. It wanted to Danzo's face, but Danzo then grabbed it, and then he saw the baby Naruto without his parents. After that, he then got the creature at it. The creature got at its. You don't want to know. Out of his. You don't want to know. And then it was about to go into Naruto's mouth, but then a kunai hit that part, making it go slightly. The creature then looked up to it, and then Danzo growled, and then he said, "Frozen." Frozen answered, "Danzo, why are you doing this to a poor boy?" Danzo answered, "Go, creature. Show me what you do to the boy." The parasite jumped at Naruto, and then it got on and mouth, and then it was in the desert. No! After it was done, the creature then fell down dead. Naruto's head started changing. His hair became black, and the skin was not so skinny. His skin was now all complete black, and instead of an enormous chest, he now had his ribcage shown, and he now had a tail. Danzo had a perfect, his chakra, his physical, all about him. enhanced a lot. The creature, we should multiply it. If I can multiply the creature, then think about how many armbrews, no, how many war machine we can get. Rolls another time, so you're lucky that it didn't do anything dangerous. After that, Donson said, and what did it do? It made me have a weapon. I will get the baby. Rosalind said, no. Donson, I am the Hokage. I will take care of the responsibility that Mata applied me to. Donson said, you, Hiruzen, I don't want to be rude, my old friend, but you have gotten too old for this shit. I am the one who should take care of this weapon. Rosen said, Naruto isn't a weapon, Donzo. Donzo said, for me he is a weapon. After that, he don't grab the baby Naruto. And then after that he then got it out. When he got it inside the root's lap, the baby Naruto was getting out its eternal mouth, biting wood and metal and all of that. That's a little interesting. He then got chakra steel in it and then it bited it off easily. That's what said, just a pest in the world. That thing is the best in the world. After that, Naruto then jumped at Donzo trying to impale him with his tail. Donzo then said, it looks even if he is enhanced greatly from all his physical aspects, and his chakra, his intelligence has decreased quite a lot. Right now, an animal can be a little highball for him, for his intelligence. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. After that, then Donzo got out a bracelet and he cut it on Naruto's neck and he said, if you do anything wrong, I will zap you. Naruto was about to tail to stab Donzo with his tail, but then Donzo then electrocuted him with the bracelet. And Naruto went down like an animal. Donzo said, very good, very good. Now, where is it? Where is that shit? After that, he then got a face again, and then Naruto looked at it and then it attacked it and ripped it to shreds. Donzo was surprised and he said, why is he ripping it to shreds? If that's the way he reproduces by. He then got an idea. He really didn't think that this idea would work, but he would try. He then called out Yamato, and then he said, Yamato, go and let the kid do anything to you. Act weak and defenseless. After that, Yamato backed up from Naruto, who was approaching him. Naruto then stabbed his tail on Yamato's legs, making him truly defenseless now. and Naruto got up, and then his mouth got up, and then he opened Yamato's mouth, and then his eternal jaw got in, and then Naruto could see from Yamato's neck that Naruto was getting something inside him. No, in fact, three. After it was done, Naruto then got away and Yamato got unconscious. Naruto then looked at his chest, and then something burst out. Now three chest busters burst out of his chest. Also noticed that they had the ability to use chakra, and they also had greatly enhanced physical abilities, and with Yamato's wood style and chakra in his chest. And then another interesting. So it applies. If they got a stronger host, they become even stronger. Interesting. So if I got an Uchiha, so if I got an Uchiha, then I want that weapon. Then you have an idea. If that Uchiha, after everyone send a message for Itachi to come, and then if he didn't give anything, what's happening with arms? That's the person Itachi. Act defenseless in front of this kid. I thought he don't look at Yamato and he was but he don't look at my Yamato and he said, I don't think it's a good idea. If he was able to kill Yamato, then I don't think it's okay to act defenseless for a second against him. And so listen, you're right. I know that you're the smart one. I expected that. So I will force you. You then kicked Itachi Yamato. With Itachi being paralyzed for 10 seconds, Naruto jumped at him with his tail impaling his chest. And then he got his eternal jaw in his mouth again. After that, 3 chest busters with glowing skulls came out, and then something interesting. So, if it was a dojutsu, it would glow the glow of the dojutsu. Byakugan will be white, Rinnegan will be purple, Sharingan will be red. Interesting. He then looked at the outside, and then he saw one of them then grew up, and then it became a full-fledged xenomorph. This was one of the surprising things. Yeah, these things grow so fast. After that, he then got them in a chamber. Also did all tests on them. He discovered that the regeneration was enhanced greatly. Second of all, he discovered that they also had adaptation capabilities, and third of all, he discovered that they were physically way stronger than any human should be. And after that, Naruto then got an intense pain in his chest after 5 months of testing, and then suddenly his tail did formed an egg, and then Tanzan said, "What the?" After that, an egg then came out. When the egg opened, same parasite but different color jumped up Danzo. Was Danzo not being prepared for this? The parasite impregnated him. And then the exact then disappeared. And Danzo then looked at Danzo and then he yelled roar. Now that Danzo was now dead, now he was free. He then took the device and smashed it, making the bracelets go. After that, he then looked around, and after that, he then went around freeing his other xenomorphs. After that, they then took the other xenomorphs, then they took Danzo's body to the king, which was Muta. The king had a punishment for him. He ordered them to create hive nuts. They did, and then the root lab was now a mini hive. And then all the ambos then came in, because they were all executed for a week. When they came in, they saw it was all black. They saw people hanging in strange parasites in their head. And then suddenly they had one girl. They looked and they saw Danzo. He was engaged, and then he said, "Help me, help me, help me." After that, his chest then burst open, showing a chest buster. All the umpires then freaked out. Thought most of them they cut out their tongue to do something, but then they all looked, and they saw not unlike then, Naruto's skin changed. He now looked more human. His skin was now pale. He now only had a hole in his chest, and he had his tail, and his tail he could retract it and put it whenever he wanted. He was sitting there like a lion, waiting for them to do any move. The ambos then moved slightly to flex. Then Nato's big tail captured the one that moved his leg, and then when he was there, Nato then got his claws in him. It's a new ability that he discovered. He could now get his body like a face hugger. He could copy the genetics and have their abilities and capabilities. After that, then thirst for stronger hosts for his egg grew stronger. He looked at the ambers. After that reason, he gained the ability to speak. Now he wasn't normal, he was a genius. He then said, "Give up, humans. You'll have fallen already. My hive will stay, and you will fall." After that, they were surprised that he was now able to talk, because in the last few years, he barely was able to. The only thing he was able to do was roar at Danzo when he electrocuted him. And he was talking and speaking human language. And now he then did no hands-on, and he got out of the most sleeping paralysis, the jutsu, and after that, all of the elves slept. When they waked up, they were now in that weird goo stuff that Danzo was keyed in. But now, then they looked and they saw Naruto having this egg on his tail. And then, out of the egg sac came out an egg. The egg then opened, so give his hug. Naruto then left the egg sac, and then he got to one of them, and he said, "Oh, isn't it nice? Soon your blood, your flesh will be burst out by one of my eggs." After the owl that then screamed and he said, "No, I don't want that." Naruto then said, "Yeah, that's a very big problem. Yeah, I don't have a choice. That's the only way. That's the only way we can regrow." At first I thought that the face huggers were useless, since I could make 3 at just one time from one host. But then I realized that the numbers were shit. Since the 3 had to share their genetic code, meaning that they didn't have all the abilities, they had the abilities to own them, which wasn't very good to me. So, stupid apes, you will now pay for what you did. You will now pay for letting me gain this power. After that, then the egg then opened and then said, "Oh, it's even opening faster than I thought. Goodbye." The other then screamed as the parasite closed on his face, and the other arm was one of terrified. He also noticed that Danzo wasn't doing any moves now. He wondered what was wrong. So he and a couple of the Umpers got to the root lab, and what they saw was shocking. They saw Naruto with hundreds of xenomorph eggs. They then closed the door fastly, and then Rosenden said, "Fear, let's keep this shit away. They wouldn't go out of here. At least I hope." After that, Naruto continued. His plan was simple. Wait, people come here, and then they will get whipped up. But that was getting boring. It has already been 2 years, and no humanist came there. It was annoying to him. So, he did the only logical thing. He then said, "My eggs, my children, We have seen that humans have become smart enough to not play with what they don't know. But little do they know, we the xenomorph don't need them. We the xenomorph don't even need them for their flesh or food. We xenomorph don't die of natural causes. We simply need them to breed. And that's only the only job. Now that seeing this, I swear that I will rule you all to freedom. I swear that I will show you all powerful hosts and all of that soon enough. After that, Nathan opened the door, but all the xenomorphs that run outside of the root lab. They now infected the entire root base. After that, then Hilton then came to check if the xenomorph evolved more, and they saw that the base was now all of it was a xenomorph hive, so he closed the doors fast and he said, "This is alarming. If they get out, we are doomed. We need to know their weaknesses." Then, you know all that, now that all was producing more eggs, he had an idea as to it of like. After that, then, not all rushed outside the door, and then he said, "Humans, get ready and bow to your king." After that, he then snapped his fingers, and from the ground came 100 face huggers. He had the power to summon 100 face huggers. After that, they all then rushed randomly, infected random people. So, you're clicking on now that the little leaf village was fucked. Right now, half the village was for the humans, and the other half was for the xenomorphs. There was the meeting of both races. The leaders, the 12 years old Naruto and Ellen. So after that was the meeting. Naruto one getting to the tower. He even said, "Alright, reason. Tell me good reason. Why are your humans crossing into my territory?" It wasn't unfun. A lot of them think that they can take all of you on. Not all of them. They are stupid. Even if they take us all on, they still won't be able to kill us. Because we always come. Just a single egg. Just that single egg that Don's laid made this infestation. Then think about what would happen if we started with, I don't know, 2 eggs. It wasn't not don't. Not all of it. Naruto, yes. After that, he then snapped his fingers, and one face hugger came out of the ground and infected Rosen. But before it could infect him, Naruto stole the genetic code from him. And then Naruto said, I'm very satisfied. After that then, the humans then ran away. The hidden village was now for the serpents. Meanwhile, in another galaxy, in another planet, in Yacha Prime, the future Yachas, they have already become way stronger than they were. The leader of the jungle hunter clan said, we can't tolerate that. The xenomorphs have become way stronger. They have been in planet Shinobi for quite a while. We need to stop them. One of the elders then said, Planet Shinobi, isn't that the planet we got to when we wanted to mutate our race more? The elder then said, the leader then said, exactly. The chakra power that we gained was powerful, but now it's nothing compared to the others. But the xenomorph, these serpents, they can be way more dangerous than the eyes can imagine. We need to finish them quickly. Meanwhile now, not wasn't saying, predators, you want to finish off me and my hive. Oh no, that's not how it's done, idiot. I will make you all behold my supreme power. After a second, a crash notes on the lantern. Now I will make you behold it. After that he then came out to the predator like so it is like that, predator. Now I will make you pay. Now, behold my supreme power. He then snapped his fingers and storms was worse sounding. Not the one. The predator found out after a war that took 1 year. The predators were victorious. They left planet Shinobi. The only village was now getting again. The destruction was big, but they still were able to grow it. But little did they know, the xenomorphs will never die. Meanwhile, in the root lab that was now abandoned because of its history, there was now a simple egg. The egg then opened up, and then the egg sac then merged with the egg. Then it became not only son. I already told you, all of you predators, humans, will behold my supreme power. After that then, Naruto then started getting lost in the dark. He didn't want to be straight like the last time. He learned from his mistakes with the predators. After that, then, after about five months, not got 1,000 xenomorph. He got the recollect all of it is his hive. And then he wondered why was it like that. He looked at the root hive. It was beautiful to him. It was very big and very good for the eggs and the children. But there was one missing thing. He even thought there was a king. There was no queen. And he wasn't gonna be the only one to take care of these brats. He needed someone to help and take care of these brats. So he got out and disguised himself as a normal human. He got his tail away. And then he got to the academy on the last day. He passed with perfect scores. Yes. Then look and then think before you all go, we will now review the Great War. He told them more about the predators and those animals. But not on the inside and thing. The glory days. My glory days. Then, Adam said, Nathan, do you want to say something? Nathan said, nothing at all, cousin. I have to ask you, if the xenomorphs could make any potential host a host, then doesn't that mean that they could make host of predators? Then how did the facehuggers get on the predators? That's a very good question, huh? Honestly, don't know. But we think that it's a medical technique they developed. A technique where they use unknown sorts to make them able to survive facehuggers, to make them able to destroy the chest buster when it isn't fully grown, when it isn't out yet. Not that interesting. And then one day was saying, thanks for telling me what they did. Idiots. After that, he then got into Kakashi's team. Well, the following gave it easily. When he came back to him from beating the shit out of Kakashi, he was like, oh, phew, what a day. I barely suppressed myself, calling my glory days out. And after that, the xenomorphs then came and they said, oh, King, our king, we have got predators. Not predators. Not again. After that, he then got to tell us that looks like I won't have to hurt for that long. He then asked, and when will they arrive? The scientist of the island, I estimate about the end of the tuning exam. At least 1 second after the final fight. Not that interesting. After that, then, Lana said, it looks like I won't have died for long. But I don't see it getting anywhere. I really need to find a fucking queen to the hive. I can't take care of all these brats alone. I need a woman that can help me take care of them. After the feeling, I then got back to Cairo and they continued with the lame ass missions, thousand car. Thousand all of that. Till the tuning exam. Naruto was alone on the team because at this time each student had his own sensor. And then you saw a boy trying to date a girl, and then he was very annoyed and that wasn't generated, so after that, the boy that was luckily got flung away. The girl had the black hair and fucking with the eyes. She was fucking Sasuke's sister. And then she was like, and said, you're welcome, I guess. After that, then, everyone looked at him, wondering what he did there. And after that, began analyzing him, not easily posted. After that, then, began a fucking first of death exam. So yeah, not passed very easily. Also getting a few of the candidates. Xenomorph. He hid the bodies and scratched them to seem like they died. From shinobis or animals. After that, he then got the first. Only 30 seconds. 13 seconds, I mean. And then after that, I quite already waited until the last, okay? That was in the leaf, but in the hidden sound it was the snow the same. Yeah. So yeah. So anyway, let's continue. After that, then Naruto knows Maki. After that, then Naruto fucking knows Maki. Then fucking beat everyone up. After that, then After that was the end, and then came out ship, giant ship, and then came out the predator leader. And then he went to the nut and he said, I thought I killed you. Not only got out his tail and he said, I don't die. That's why I told you, predators, behold my supreme power. After that he went and said, what? They were alive. The xenomorphs were alive all that time. The Kazakagi was now actually the Kazakagi, not fucking Ultramarine this timeline. And Okage, how can you be so ignorant about such a dangerous species? It was invented that he was supposed to be dead. After that, death is for my children, but death for me is simply response. Every time you kill me, I'll respawn and respawn and respawn. The alien empire will never fucking die. I will try a trillion times until I kill you, predator. After that, then the epic battle was there, and then not all of them stand up, barely breathing, and I said, fucking hell, it's so strong. After that, he looked at us, and then he said, oh yeah, but I forgot. I am immortal. His wound then healed up instantly, and he was not even tired. After that, he then looked at the predator leader who was coughing up blood, and his healing factor that was instant couldn't help him now. And he then said, feeling weak. Your ancestor may have killed my ancestor, but now I kill you. After that, then he then got out. He then created a face again in his hand. The face was getting. You don't want to know what the face. You don't want to know. So, the predator leader's face. The predator leader trying to save himself. Then he failed miserably. And then after that, after a minute, just burst out, not observed the genetic hand, and then not the lesson. No one can stop me now. No one ever, and no one never, ever will stop me now from destroying everyone. Afterward, again, he answered, after that, then the stadium was destroyed. After that, crap. I should have found the coin on the move before doing that crap. Yeah, well, I don't care. I will take all of the brats alone. I will take care of the brats alone. That's it.